Hi, this is Glenn Riker with Over the Hedgerow and MKE Greenworks. I wanted to share a garden with you, some of my design concepts and how you can see it's come to fruition. This part of the garden has been in for about 4 years, and we have about 1.5 acre, 2 acre property here. We've divided into basically about 7 or 8 different rooms. When you come up the main driveway, our idea was to soften the house. It's a large home, and we have some limelight hydrangea, beautiful ginkgo. You can kind of see a walkway through there, but the concept is that you don't know where it goes. So you can come around here. These limelight hydrangea will be here by the lake. They start to bloom in August, maybe September. Got some Miss Kim lilacs that'll be getting cut down next year, and some great humelo and some liatris that's going to start blooming in probably the next week or two. The idea with this walkway is that if it was just straight, you wouldn't notice any of the landscaping because you just put your head down and walk on it. That's what we do in the United States. Too busy being busy. So what we've done is, you can see the key placement of the lights here. The first thing that we put in here was this weeping Norway spruce as a focal point as you're coming up the walkway. So you're coming up here, you go, wow, that's really nice. Got a pop of color in here with this tiger eye sumac, which is doing great. You've got this pop of color, or you've got this focal point, of the Norway spruce, weeping Norway spruce, starting to drape. We want the skirt or base of it to basically cover this whole area in 15, 20 years from now. This is designed as a legacy garden that will be here for a long, long time. Now once you get to this point, we've still got about another 80 feet to the front door, and you have another focal point down there, which is that Japanese red maple, dead center. And you can see a couple Norway spruces down there, and on the left we have a ginkgo. The idea is, there might be something there. There's a bench there. What are they looking at? We've got some boxwoods on the side. These are pinky winky hydrangea, which once again will be great come September. When you come up here, right about here, you can start to hear some water running. You're going, I wonder what that is. Am I here in Lake Michigan? No, you're not. What we did was we put in a pondless water feature in here. This is a 30-foot long, 8,000 gallon per hour pondless water feature. You don't have there's really not much maintenance to a water garden when you install it correctly, but this is even less maintenance than a traditional water garden where you have koi and water lilies and stuff. At the base here, there's about a 1,000 gallon reservoir and a pump that 3-inch diameter pipe that pumps it up to the top basin. And this is when it really looks great. The daylilies are pushing, they're in full bloom. The weeping Norway spruce at the top looks really nice, doesn't it? It's not just one, it's 2. When we put that in, it was too hard to get a large Norway spruce the way we wanted it to be. So we purchased 2 Norway spruces and just planted them together. Now they're growing together, and it's going to be fantastic. You've got the once again, tiger eye sumac behind there for a backdrop. It looks great. On the left-hand side, you see a Swiss stone pine that we always are breaking candles off every spring to keep it nice and tight like that. Some virgin cone flowers in front of that. They'll bloom in, once again, we're here along the lake. It might be another few weeks till we get to see a lot of blooms. And then some gorgeous hydrangea behind that. Let me just go up here. So the stamped concrete, which is a great alternative to pavers, very cost effective when installed correctly, will be the best walkway you've ever had. You can add the colors you can see that we've done here. But we transitioned to a flagstone walkway to the south garden. And when you come up here, you really still can't see the water feature. You're literally 20 feet from the water feature. You can hear it, but you can't see it. And then when you come up here to the path, we've got this bridge right over the stream here. And then when you come up here, you can begin to see the water feature. We have a basin up here. When we built this, the kids here were a lot younger. They were maybe as young as like 1 or 2 years old, the youngest. We put this large stone right in the middle of the basin. And even to this day, the kids sit on that on hot days, even though they've got Lake Michigan 200 feet away on the other side. They just like to sit in here. It's actually, I find it very peaceful. You've got the running water, Norway spruces, you've got this great Japanese maple right next to us. And this is also lit up at night. So we've got lights underneath the falls there, we've got lights underneath the bridge. We've got daylilies all on the edge, tiger eye sumac. Then if you look down here, we've got the seating area. So the water goes right into the reservoir. Like I said, this client, if you watch other videos, likes frogs. We've got the frogs sitting down here under an umbrella. And then we've got the seating area here. We had kind of close quarters even though this was new construction, so we used a couple of large artificial rocks. And the two big ones you see right up against the daylilies to the right and the left, those are both artificial rocks. Under the one on the left is an overflow, so if we get a lot of rain, you go, well, where's the water go? There's a pipe underneath there and it drains it out into the swale. And then when you look back, you can't see the driveway. You're in a whole nother room. The Pinky Winkies, like I said, would be gorgeous white and pink in another month or two. Boxwoods offer winter interest. And then these musclewoods would be flame red like burning bushes come this fall as well. So this is Glenn Reich with Over the Hedgerow and MKE Greenworks.